I do like when Republicans actually fight back and fight dirty the same way that Democrats have for generations at this point. I could have undershot it by said decades, but no. Democrats are the side of change and progress, and they keep pushing. They keep needling situations, and now there's a new crop of Republicans who grew up under that tyranny, started to question the authority that was up there, saying, "Oh, okay, you guys like to lose with dignity. All right, bet we're not going to do that." And then you get the tradcon types that just say, "No, you shouldn't be doing that. We should be fighting a good moral crusade." And it's like, yeah, just you go stay over there. You just keep telling us how, Bushite economics will just go ahead and fix everything. Nobody cares. But here you have two new Republican House members. Okay, you got my favorite guy right there, the dude who looks like he's fresh off the casting from an Austin Powers film. That guy could be anybody, anywhere, all at once. He's great. I don't give a care what anybody has to say about him. That dude will just lie through his teeth, take it on the chin. Some of those drag shows that he went to probably did. And then just pull a Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving! Not fucking leaving! He's great. And then Hannah Paulina Luna, who that picture looks awfully overexposed because she's Hispanic. She's much darker than that. But what we're concerned about right now is that, oh my gosh, there's these angering pins that these people have, and we don't like that because they're weapons of war that they have right there. And then yes, Andrew Clyde, a Republican from Georgia, also similarly, he just had the tie pin, but those were very triggering to some Democrats that we'll get to very shortly. Yes, but some people were saying, yes, Jared Huffman of California introduced an amendment on Thursday that would explicitly prohibit members from carrying firearms within the hearing rooms and conference rooms of the committee, and Lauren Boebert was too busy firing her guns in the air like Yosemite Sam. I like me some Lauren Boebert. Would have been better before the kids and 10 years ago, but whatever, we can't all be too terribly picky. House Republicans, though, they're more than just doing some, little playground tactics. This new crew that's out there, they're actually, backing up their words with some action, and you love to see it. House votes to kick Representative Ilhan Omar off the committee over anti-Semitic remarks. Using the left's tactics back on him. I never thought I'd see a day where the Republicans were actually employing those tactics. You do, in fact, love to see it. And which committee was she apparently on? Ilhan Omar. She was on the Foreign Affairs Committee. This was one of those appointments way back in 2020 where everybody was looking at that as like, okay, cool. You want to have Eric Swalwell and Adam Schiff on the Foreign Affairs Committee? And you want to have Ilhan Omar? Lol, this is hilarious. This is going to end poorly. And guess what? It ended poorly for Schiff and Swalwell. And now Omar. Oh, it's just fantastic. And you love to see the spurgout surrounding it. And chalk another W up for the Republicans. Jeez, last time you had W and Republicans in the same sentence, oh my God, there were some brown people out in the Middle East, just getting the linens blown right off of them. The GOP-led House voted Thursday to boot Democratic Representative Ilhan Omar. Nothing democratic about that brother lover from the Foreign Affairs Committee over her past anti-Semitic comments after a handful of Republicans, once reluctant to oust her, decided to support the resolution for removal. It's like, we see how hard they're spurging out, and we got the crown jewel at very flamboyant spurgout. We got that in a second. That's how we're going to close out. But anyways, a vote to yank Omar from Minneapolis from the powerful panel after a heated floor debate broke along party lines with 218 Republicans. All of them, wow, they actually all got together, voting to strip her of the assignment, and 211 Democrats backing their colleague. One Republican, David Joyce of Ohio, voted present. I just can't be a part of this. This is so sad. Yeah, that's what a Jew hater would do. GOP, Republicans, whatever, cited 6 statements. 6 of them. Omar, 40? Really? I thought she was younger. Hey, I guess the secret to, good-looking skin, normally it's black don't crack, but incest is wincest in her case, are made while in office under the totality of the circumstances disqualify her from serving on the Committee of Foreign Affairs. Yeah, no, you can go be a part of the Farm Committee. How's your pick in hand? Representative Michael Guest of Mississippi. It'd be Mississippi. Missouri would be MR, right? MO would be Missouri. Anyways, all members, both Republican and Democrat alike, who seek to serve on foreign affairs should be held to the high standard of conduct due to international sensitivity and national security concerns under the jurisdiction of this committee, guest said. Very true, because you were trying to pull this moralistic crap back in 2020. Look at all of these people, especially Marjorie Taylor Greene. We can't have her on any committee. And Matt Gaetz and Paul Gosar shared a meme online. We think that he's dangerous. Hey, you were the ones. You guys started this game. Republicans, hey, we're just throwing this stuff right back in your face. It doesn't taste very good, does it? That look on her face, it's like, yeah, I know I got kicked off of a panel, but no, I'm still going to make the same amount of money. I'm just still representing a safe blue district. Just less stuff to do. Now I'm just going to be able to go bellyache more. The actual resolution proposed by Max Miller, a Republican of Ohio. God bless that man. Read, Omar's comments have brought dishonor, great dishonor to her family. Oh, I'm sorry, the House of Representatives. Omar clearly cannot be an objective decision maker on a foreign affairs committee, given her biases against Israel and the Jewish people. That's 1,000% true. And listen, I was about to go full Kanye no, not full Kanye, and quarter Kanye. I ain't no Jewish sycophant. There we go. That probably is phrased a little bit better. Okay, I'm getting more and more partial to Islam every single day. The more LGBTQ propaganda I see, I'm just thinking, Abdul, get the rocks. Which is also consequently what I think whenever I hear anybody from the squad speak up. So I think Israel has a point. Palestine should just get over it. And now that's a topic that Omar can opine on for the rest of her days in Congress. Committee's chairman, Representative Michael McCall from Texas, said he supported the resolution, telling reporters that Omar's worldview of Israel is so diametrically opposed to the committee's. We're getting dangerously close to the ideological thinking that all you need to do is just replace a couple of words. Okay, the worldview of feminism is so diametrically opposed to the committees. If you need to make moralistic pleas in order to fortify your argument, it's not a very good argument to begin with. And it's the Foreign Affairs Committee. It's not the Israel Affairs Committee. There's more places around the world than just simply Israel. So if that's at the center of this committee, I'm not going to like it going forward. But this is, of course, just a good step forward. Because it just, it pisses off the right people. I don't mind having differences of opinion, but it goes beyond that. And we got some of the statements. Hey, bitch, take your shit and get the hell out. Trash. Oh, there it is. She forgot her name tag on the front of that little bin. Oh, well. The Somali-born Omar, one of two Muslim women in the House of Representatives. Yeah, the other one is Rashida Tlaib, and, well, Omar's more fuckable. And other Democrats insisted that she was being singled out due to her race and religion. Bruh. Could have said the same thing about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Could have said the exact same thing about Paul Gosar, that poor little gremlin-looking dude. With Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez spurging out so hard that she has her own video here in a second. Representative Adine Phillips, a Minnesota Democrat, a Jewish Democrat, also called out progressives for stoking anti-Semitism with attacks on Israel. Oh, so there's even a dissension within the party. Of course that is. That's a tale as old as time. It's like, can't you guys both bond over not eating pork? Like, come on now. Said he opposed a resolution because we believe in the human capacity to make amends and that atonement should be rewarded, not punished. The very weaponization of anti-Semitism that I, as a Jewish person, find very repulsive. It's very repulsive. It's very bad. I don't like it. Dangerous and shameful. Very shameful. We can't have it over here. When you push power, power pushes back, Omar said. Well, you should probably have some power to begin with. In her final statement before the vote, adding, my voice will get louder and stronger. Oh my god, if you... Yo, is she going full Anakin Skywalker? If you strike me down, I will only come back stronger. Like, yo, check your sources, lady. And my leadership will be celebrated around the world. Nobody likes you. You get booed on stage in Minneapolis. Bruh, nobody likes you at all. Pack your stuff and get ready to lose in 2024. Because the squad, it's kind of like the Spice Girls. They've kind of run their 15 minutes of fame and, making ludicrous assertions like that. Oh, being flanked by two losers? Oh, good for you. Now you're in good company. There you go. Name that band. Name that band. A vote to remove Omar followed the move by GOP House Speaker Kevin McCarthy to block Democrats Representatives Adam Schiff and Swalwell. We already talked about that, as well as the removal of, both Representatives Gosar and Marjorie Taylor Greene from their committees by Democrats in the last Congress. There you you go. Tit for tat. When the resolution was brought up in the deal at the time, she never apologized. McCarthy told the reporters they changed the resolution to say anti-Semitism is wrong, and she's like, futz. We're not telling her to leave, but we're also telling her that she can't stay, and we're closing down right now. So you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. This is nothing like the last Congress where you remove somebody from all committees. Yeah, she can serve on the nice linen committee. Miller's resolution cited a tweet by Omar from February 2019. Hey, if you want to go ahead and you want to peep memes on Paul Gosar's Twitter account, it's fair play. Lawmakers who support Israel were paid by Israel Public Affairs Committee. Oi, she's paid. You paid off by the Jews. Saying it's all about the Benjamins. Benjamin Disraelis? Oh, I'm sure she means Benjamin Franklin's, right? As well as a statement she made weeks later decrying the political influence in this country that says it's okay to push people for allegiance to a foreign country. That's not a bad statement in context. It should be, America first. And if anybody else on that side of the aisle was making that statement, I wouldn't take issue with it. But this is coming from Ilhan Omar. Okay, so I got some questions on top of that. Is she secretly coming out as based? Nah, man. Following month, Omar downplayed September 11th terror attacks, telling a council on American Islamic relations that the organization was founded because some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties. If you didn't say the first half of that, I would be on board with that because the Patriot Act is hot garbage and it has nothing to do with patriotism. So losing the civil liberties, I understand that, but just trivializing September 11th as some people who did some things, you got to reconcile with reality, okay? It was a whole bunch of Saudi Arabians, and then you ended up, launching an attack on Afghanistan. No, it actually makes sense if you know the bigger picture, okay? But what about Building 7? In 2021, Omar compared Israel to a terrorist organization. Oh, like Islamic extremist groups. Oh, I'm sorry. Hamas and Taliban during a Foreign Affairs Committee hearing and decried America's Middle Eastern ally as an apartheid state. Yo, I've read the tenets of Hamas, okay? What's number 2 with the bullet? The extinction and the eradication of Jews. But Israel is the apartheid state. All right, then. Omar defended herself Sunday on CNN's State of the Union by saying that she was unfamiliar with the tropes about Jews and money. Are you serious? I don't know anything about them with, money or anything like that, but there's a suspicious amount of them that are at the top of the entertainment and banking industry, okay? If you have some time, I'd like to talk. Wait a minute, why are we cutting to commercial? I certainly did not or was not aware that the word hypnotized was a trope. Neither did I, okay? I wasn't aware for the fact that there are tropes about Jews and money. Oh, just stop it. There have been a very enlightening part on my journey. She said on 9/11, a member of Congress was an individual sitting on Foreign Affairs Committee. Something happened that day, McCarthy said Thursday. Oh, right, she made those 9/11 statements on 9/11. Yo, that's as distasteful as saying Easter is pinned to Jesus on the cross day. Holy, why would you say something like that? That's so mean. But yes, the rest of the squad, they were out there spurging out, and I made reference to AOC. Yeah, and her impassioned plea and her very well-timed, you know what, hey man, if the whole political career doesn't end up ultimately working out for you, even though she's definitely just trying to slide right into that Maxine Waters, Nancy Pelosi mold of sticking around well after, well, actually mold is probably appropriate when a mold starts forming on different crevices, because we know your boyfriend isn't exactly blasting out those cobwebs. She went on a spurg out for the ages. Anthony Cumia, Compound Boss. Why doesn't that dude have his original, Twitter account back? Anyways, Twitter's a weird place right now. But AOC, I don't know. Actually, I know exactly why she's doing this, mostly because she is cut from the same cloth as Eliza Blue. She is a clout goblin of the highest degree. She is a total media fabrication. If you want to talk about media's influence on people, AOC right there, okay? She would be a backbencher in any other Congress, but because she is an expert fundraiser, because she is somebody that was picked up off the street by Justice Democrats to run in a very vulnerable district, because she's going to be a safe bet for that seat for as long as she wants it, she has free reign to do whatever kind of elaborate act she wants to. And if she had, previously mentioned, if she had a guy at home that she actually loved, admired, and respect, she wouldn't have such excess energy. And that's all you can say, because the first time that I seen this, I seen it without any of the words. And actually, for the sake of that, and just for comparison's sake, you take a look at all of the excess body movement and the fact that Cori Bush's fat ass is back there just, laughing along. Well, her good Hispanic friend is up front shucking and jiving. She's like, oh, so this is what it's like to be on this side of the performance. I totally understand, but there is just so much anger and so much emotion right there. Who hurt you, AOC? Who hurt you? I think we know that it's probably Alex Stein, and he probably hasn't called back lately. So that's why there's so much hand waving and movement and a whole bunch of enthusiastic child's play, if you will. But given the fact that this is C-SPAN, and I just want to go ahead and put you all through the pain that I had to listen to begin with. And this is a perfect way to cap this off, because one of her closest confidants, probably number 2 within the squad, because the rest of them are, well, they're just people, and that's 1,000% the nicest way that I could describe them. She ended up losing one of her most prestigious appointments. Well, of course, she needed to go up there and put on a show for everybody. Just lose the blazer next time. Maybe we could actually see something popping.
Don't tell me that this is about a condemnation of anti-Semitic remarks. When you have a member of the Republican caucus who has talked about Jewish space lasers and an entire amount of tropes, and also elevated her to some of the highest committee assignments in this body. This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me that I didn't get a single apology. My life was threatened. Thank you.
Oh, testify, AOC. What a spurg. Best thing about that, though, is, you can see the ticker down there. 3.1 million views at time of recording. Got her 15 minutes of fame for this month. So then, given the fact that she's showing this much emotion, she's probably going to take the next week off. And then after that, just give it a couple more 3 weeks. Then she'll be back again. She'll be fine for attention for the time being. She's about to have a very intimate time. And we kind of know her boyfriend is probably just, he just probably faint at the sight of blood. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.